This is a game where a young, aspiring soldier and a mysterious girl switch places. It's an RPG with a ripple effect that changes the minds of everyone involved. I actually recommend this game. It's kind of a shame it's more obscure, but hopefully it's something you'll be able to enjoy. Everybody knows about Google, but for those who've used engines before, I'm sure you guys remember Yahoo or Ask Jeeves. I remember there being other ways to search related topics, and it seems to apply the same for modern search engines as well. Have you ever wondered what was the oldest form of by switching in media? Well, for literature, it's Vice Versa by Thomas Anksey Guthrie. It's nothing too spectacular, but it's interesting how this is the first one in history. For media like TV or films, I guess Google AI claims that the episode is like the Twilight Zone episode called A Most Unusual Camera. And I've done a bit of research on this, but apparently I don't see it. Apparently Freaky Friday is considered the first by switching film, which, yeah, that doesn't sound right, but I'm not a film expert, so yeah. If anyone knows any older forms of by switching in media, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Remember how I brought up earlier in the Iceberg about the ethics of buy swapping? This is actually a good example. This episode is really dark. Yeah. This is a buy swapping episode between a family man and a convict. I don't want to spoil anything, but I will say that I do feel bad for the guy and his family. I recommend giving this a watch if you're able to handle dark content like murder and gore and all that stuff. It's a good example how buy switching is not always a good thing, and how random people can just end up messing up with your life and all that. Or do whatever they want with it. This author made other buy switching books, but this one is something I remember reading. So basically, a buy switching book is. This is a buy switching book between siblings. I do remember liking this, but looking back at it, it's nothing too remarkable. So yeah, there's actually a few buy switching content from this game itself. The three that come up in mind, well, the first one is a buy swapping scene between a nerd and a cheerleader. The second is a buy swapping scene between a woman and an old lady. And in that one, she finds the younger woman disrespectful towards their elders, so pretty much he steals her life. Number 3, this one is kind of messed up too. It's pretty much a buy swap between an old man and a pretty much a regular guy. So, in this one, the old man introduces a lovely lady to his friend, but his plan all along was pretty much switching buys with the man using a coin, just so not only can he steal the lady and his life, but his buy as well. That's kind of messed up. Like, why would you even do that? I know you want to be young and all, but like, but just pretty much introduce them to like the lady and then steal your body too. That's, yeah. Like, imagine ending up in the body of an elderly man only to die. Skill issue right there. Overall, interesting game. If you've seen some Japanese body switching videos, well, they pretty much end up switching bodies with I guess a red string. I don't get how this works, but like, I guess it works. I guess. Although it's kind of rare in the genre because I haven't seen this in other content, but like, yeah, it's unique, I guess. In the Tiny Toons episode, the headmistress, ends up switching brains with, like, pretty much a potato. It was honestly a kind of a weird episode. I believe the reboot also has, like, an episode where they switch places also. I actually mentioned this while listing several Freaky Friday movies, and I think it was on YouTube at some point during the time period. Basically, it's a body swapping film from 2008 between a Japanese woman and a black man. It's really hard to find the film, but if you actually manage to find it, I mean, watching a preview of it, obviously it's corn. It's basically corn. What do you expect? It's lower on the iceberg only because this is this has to be like the most obscure Freaky Friday film out there. I actually remember the SGB playthrough for this game years ago. What's interesting is that in the game, there's an ending where you get to make a choice. It involves body swapping. I don't want to spoil anything here, but like, I highly recommend you try out the trilogy games. They are very interesting.